Oh, that's big. Yeah. It's already hung. It'd take you to 5 minutes. Really didn't think it'd be so fast. Sorry. Ah, gosh. I think you would not believe how broke I am. I spent $80 at Amazon on women's clothing. I spent $60 on lunch. I had the server bill coming this week. I had the Adobe software bill coming this week. I got like $12 till Friday. It's hard. And, so I was gonna try to get dressed up on Friday and go out. Because I've been stuck at home. I was in the grocery store twice. That's it. I should have been going for walks at night tonight. I'll probably be awake all night. Down to if I take one Adderall a day, I will not run 100 away. It probably will. I won't do that. Ah, gosh. So, yes, it's 10:30, so I can go an hour working and talking and start cleaning. I haven't really spent time cleaning in almost a week. Spent 6 hours out of it last week, but it's been too long. No, I just can't do it. It's too late in the day. Since early morning, and I finished the work on the big spruce side. I got that done. I'm right at the point where it's fired up and watch it crash, and I just can't. So it's all right tonight if I wake up, which I probably won't. So I probably shouldn't take any more speed, but I probably will. This is what 3 of them does to me right here these days. Yeah, I should there's a link on Bix.blue for a shared OneDrive folder that I shared with 2 people. One of them was young and the other one was older. I know a long time ago that things never got romantic with. I just sort of do it to taunt her more than anything. I got email her and let her know about it. Oh God. Yeah. Oh boy. More bills coming. I got an email from the domain registrar, the people I get IT software.net Bix.blue from. saying that credit card on file is no longer good. I don't think that bill comes due until October. It's only 30 minutes, 50. Software signature. I had said she paid for this stuff. I just cried. Okay, which I tell her. I can't give you even her first name. It's been bad. And I wondered if you're still hanging in there because it makes me curious to wonder if I know how to answer these sorts of questions, or does that not quite, does that not entirely make sense? I thought I could tempt you with a new part to the place. I hope you spent some time because the last half there is not closed. I send her a picture, I guess, is a hangout, right? So, try to crop it. I don't have to crop it. I'm going to crop it. Square. Okay. This is like the best picture I've ever taken. If you do look at my blog, you're seeing I haven't to wish me a happy birthday. It's, today's my birthday, and I didn't want to call her, because I thought, well, if I might say, it's my birthday, I wanted to talk to you. So I thought I'd call her tomorrow. That's your day. Oh, come on. How do you get to paste the fucking email? Maybe if you like open a fucking Photoshop of that. Editing, create, here, capitalize, send to, capitalize, capitalize Photoshop. Okay. Yeah, gosh. Okay, edit, select all, edit, copy. Word has encountered a problem. There we go. Cross that off. Has changed a bit over the past several years as life has changed. Bother. I want to go on hormones. Essentially, as soon as I can, I can always stop taking after all and when you wish things were different. I want you to remember me and when you wish things were different, I want you to remember me and what you know. The stress. Okay. Select, T-select. Okay. Cars and cars and cars and anybody still there? Yes. There were. I don't know if you know each other. So I guess I'll stay up all night tonight, sleep tomorrow during the day, and take the second dose and time to stay up for my therapy appointment. Take it at 2:30 or so, crash afterward, get up at 11 or midnight, and get 2 doses, so stay up to dress up, and then run that. Yeah, I was looking through some old emails that Greg and I exchanged, and I don't know that you aren't going to. It's distressing. I remember being happy, and from the look of the emails, that wasn't the case. It's just the truth, right? There were the Mondays, you come out on your bad 7. For every caring, affectionate email, there were 2 that were nasty, very nasty. I cringed at some of the things I wrote, though. God, that there weren't worse than what she wrote. And I remember Was it just an emotional thrill? Was I not happy? It was just the roller coaster ride of the emotional thrill. I don't know. Yeah. Um, but there wrote in a blog entry that's very true with her, um, was very true, is that if the problems in the relationship come down to a sequence of anecdotes that you can dissect, um, this just is never the case. Um, it's always larger. It's the notion of recurring patterns of behavior, um, things that are missing, that sort of stuff, right? It seemed too big to talk about for me, as opposed to just, well, this happened, this I'm not mad. The large picture stuff. Yeah, like the fact that she was possibly was simply incapable of being nurturing. And when I say nurturing, what I mean is this. Sniffing out what the other person needs emotionally and then just flooding her with it, giving her more of it than she could possibly want. And she didn't do that. And then there was the I love you anyway implication is you're hopelessly fucked and wrong, but I'll have you. Um, Shit like that. I didn't undergo the loss of self-worth that I had expected to. That might, I lost a sense of self-worth. There might have been other factors in life as well. I wound up with more than I had going in right now. I'm not talking about poise or confidence or any of that. I just feel much more secure about who I am. And believe me, I don't know if it's good, but a lot of it is. Um, I, I seem to have a talent for making women happy. It's not a bad talent to have, right? The one thing I've noticed is if I'm clean shaven and well groomed, then it's the women in luxury SUVs that smile at me, right? The people who can't afford me, for lack of a better word, and I don't think that captures it. That it's used. So, and then if I look like complete shit, I haven't shaved in 5 days, my hair's a mess, and I wear the same clothes for 3, then more run-of-the-mill women, attractive, but more run-of-the-mill women will smile at me. It's just, oh, fucking Christ. I have to look and smell like shit to get a smile from you. But yeah, I don't go where the women with luxury SUVs hang out, so it's a bit of a problem. And somebody clued me into the fact that part of it was the intelligence thing. That older women don't like younger men who are smarter than they are, perhaps unless they're successful. But in truth, I seem to have more of a knack for younger women. Not 19, but 26. Yeah. And I think the reason, part is I never had kids and probably have a different outlook. And the other thing is you got to recognize if you're 45, you're not going to screw them the first night. Not in a million years. But at 26, they haven't had a lot of guys who, oh, yeah, I know he wants to fuck me, but it's like he's my friend. He's just, yeah, oh, come on. He's just after that. But then times I lose track of that, right? And at times you don't think about that. And you can find an end. And I guess I'd have to spend time around the same ones repeatedly, probably. But since I dress as a chick, I do comments on their makeup. And they're like, who doesn't want a fucking 25-year-old taking the Uber to your fucking house once every 2.5 weeks and banging on your door at 1:30 in the morning, whether you're awake or asleep, until you let her in the dark for 45 minutes and she heads home saying, hey, you should come out and drink with me and my friends next weekend and we'll be at. Oh, God, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You're nothing but trouble. Guys. I think the real fear is with younger women and older guys. The fear of the guys part is very real, because a 22-year-old, let's say, would have every bit as much influence over my life as somebody my own age. She just would, because you get in a relationship, and she would have as much influence as somebody my own age. And I remember how I was at 22. All I can picture is this. We got to move to Toledo. Why Toledo? Well, it's like Seattle was in the early '90s. All the music's coming out of Toledo, but we can't move to Toledo. You telecommunicate, but we can do that. No, but I guess if then see, well, could we? We can't really test this. So come on, what's the matter if you test it? Oh, you're right. And so the next thing you know, you're in fucking Toledo and she leaves you. And that's the fear with guys have with younger women. But I don't plan on trying to meet anybody intentionally right away. I'm going to start applying for jobs October 1st. And if I find it work the third week in October, with the coronavirus, I'm worried there could be some time, no matter how diligent I am. It bothers me, but yes. But my idea is this: how do you meet people? It's a very simple question to answer. You spend time around the same group of people on a somewhat regular basis, and you get to know them. And that involves some dumb fucking activity that you don't really want to do. And like a creative writing class, a cooking class, something like that, or a fucking scuba diving club, whatever the fuck it is, right? Something that you don't really want to do, but it'd be worth it. And it'd be a thrill for me because I spend so much time around people. But the idea is, I get some confidence together, and I have self-worth and confidence, and start getting green lights and smiles. And after a bit, it'll be like making a game of it. Well, not like being a tease or anything, but it just seeing if I can get a woman to be receptive. And then to say, well, these are the women I can get. So which sort do I want? And go from there. It just sounds like far fucking superior than speed trudging towards you'll have me relationship. Anyway. I'd like to pick the next one. I've been chosen by women enough. I'll pick the next one. Oh, you want to get up Friday? Yeah, my ears pierced. My $12 turned into 112. I had dumped 100 in there as a birthday present. Yeah, my ears pierced. I had more money on Friday. Yeah, can't help but think that I don't want to get nasty. It's interesting because I'm reasonably certain that if you aren't going to, that she still kind of cyber stalks me, or whatever the word is. Maybe just reading every last fucking blog entry counts like pretty far too many. But she spent 10 years of her life with another man, almost to prove a point. Really. Part of it really was to prove a point. And that point then, uh, yeah, I know if she was following things over the last few months, her thought would be, well, you have a trust fund and I have a pension, we could live off them together. And it's just not something we want. Especially, not come on. It's like holding garage sale, buying backyard shit. And not that the metaphor holds, right? Well, we weren't happy together. Let's see if we can do that again. Um, and I strongly suspect that if the person I am today and the person she is today, if we had met 10 years ago, we wouldn't have wanted to have much to do with each other. We just wouldn't be clicked. We're, we're different people than we were. My dad was a psychologist, and he said 2 or 3 times, um, not more, but it stuck with me. I think he's wrong. He said people don't change very often, and when they do, it's generally for the worse. I mean, the sum total of dishonesty is astonishing. I checked your blog a while back, and twice, and I've seen the same entry. So, once every few months. And at one part, she writes that her son asked her how to help other autistic children. And I know that this consists of, you're doing so well, we could help other autistic children. Do you want to do that? Yes, Mom. How do we help other? It's that, right? Which is misrepresenting to the point it's a lie. And it's just how she is. I remember one time she told me that she woke her son up crying and talking about how much he needed me. Luckily, she had another man over, and they got in an argument, and she started yelling about me, and that woke her son up, something like that, right? I'm glad that my shrink offered advice very seldomly. One bit of advice he offered that turned out to be the best bit of advice I ever followed. I wish I had listened to more of it. It was just an amazing piece of advice. He said, Mike, when you know a relationship is over, get out doing as little to regret as possible. And you think like my mom, you'd regret being a doormat. So don't do that. Get out doing as little you will regret as possible. And it's brilliant fucking advice. And one of the upsides is that you get to remember your partner well. There aren't I imagine it would be worse. The chaotic swings from disgruntlement to devaluation to all that, and it's just not there. I think about it. I do take pleasure in some of the things I think are likely going on in life, but not the notion that she's in some sort of hell certainly. That frightens me. And I can't help but think if you are her, what you think of this, because you're so hypersensitive today. They fucking write these ridiculously scathing blog entries about me. And I voice complaints in a reasonable sort of way and say I tore you to shreds. So now you're sensitive about this stuff, so I can't help but wonder what you think of it. So let me see if I can think of an example of something that I, not an anecdote, this happened, this happened, this happened, so you're to blame, but something large. I never understood why you threw away things we went through 2 or 3 months later. You minimized them. I mean, we both enjoyed them, but you would diminish their significance, especially if I initiated them, but pretty much always. I don't understand that. You're unhappy, so you want to make me believe that it was never important. But then there's no corresponding moment where you talk about how wonderful something was. That's Uh, that was a problem because in the end I wind up agreeing with you, even though I knew better. You're right, didn't mean anything about it. And B, arguing with you is just fucking ridiculous. It's bad enough that you would argue with me, arguing with you. God. And so I'm very happy about this, of course. One of them, I was talking to you, and you must have been drinking or had the pain pills or I don't know what, because you felt in a sort of trance. I just felt like you were completely helpless and were flying out of that way. As soon as I realized, the first thing I did is took out a pen and break it. It just says something about human nature. I refuse to believe it's just me. Um, Once I figured out what the sixth man does. Remember you told me that once you kind of trance it off again. I still have this one, but you have like five, you fucking are. There's six guys, you fucking are. And I realized that my mother, when I was younger, would be talking to my brother and I in the hallway. Her mouth would be moving, she'd be digging away from him back. And that's both hands, all three holes gone at once. Who's she looking at? The sixth man is your son. Yeah, I have no idea how much I ever spent. You're not moving back in the room. I mean, every fucking night, we had about 1 hour to ourselves. Half of it. The rest of it would be me being sweet to you and you mumbling, like, just pedestrian things. And we come on. And your only answer was, well, we had a fight and I decided you were wrong, so I chose to do this. And that's what destroyed things. You have to understand that in retrospect, that which happened like 4, 5, 6 months in immediately ruined it. Um, and when was the last time we talked? I playing World of Warcraft. I fell silent and you made an excuse to hang up, and then you told me on Skype by typing that there was in one of those places where I needed you to be supportive, and you promised it would never happen again. We never talked again. And what I didn't understand, as soon as I couldn't say this, is I don't care if you fuck up. I don't. I try. Maybe at that point I was probably so deep in the hole and whatever. But so you can see that the nature of the You probably know the first one. He who combats monsters should take care of lest he there by himself become a monster. He follows that with, and he who gazes over long into an abyss should be aware that abyss gazes also into him. That didn't make sense to me for so many years. And then I realized what it meant. When you watch the world with a blank stare, and all you see are moving shapes and colors, then you are looking into an abyss. And one night you will look into yourself to find out who you are now. And there'll be nothing there. You'll be grasping around in a void for answers. There's none to be had. And it reminds me of what you said about the bottomless pit inside of me, because I'm really quite used to it. Um, that's not true. I'm wondering if I was ever truly comfortable with it. Okay, barring the 5 minutes following orgasm. I wonder if I was. It seems like I had to have been, except I don't remember opening up about anything ever, but they never showed any interest. It's just the truth, right? So things like after what I went through with the hallucinations, after that hurt so bad, I feel like that I can never hurt enough women bad enough to tear the balance to you. And I talked to my shrink about that. I said, you might always have something of that in you. And I made his trick, which you never saw, was stepping off emotion at the wrong moment. I remember doing it with my mother once. She was weeping and not yelling, but screaming, weeping and screaming. And I was saying, well, obviously, I can tell that this is an issue for you. It's apparent from your behavior. I know it's an issue for you. Well, Mom, I don't want to get as worked up as you are, because then I don't see anything you come. And now I'm not going to ask you to talk about this and calm down, because I can tell that it's important to you now. I'm not talking about it now. Well, it's not entirely accurate to say that I don't care. I certainly love you, and this is this detracts from it. Yeah, but meanwhile she's uh, the girl, I suspect there was something with her father, because she possesses maturity that's beyond her years. And the reason I do that, I can't put this on my blog because it would hurt feelings. He had more emotions I've had for you, for other people, that are not my life. Emotional experiences I don't have that I found a proxy for through my blog, that I can feel these things again. That's what I do. And somehow it seems to, she's not crazy about it, where if she doesn't hear anything for 4 days, she goes 2 notes. But um, so I think reasonably well she'll get her promoted towards me. I don't know, but I don't think it'll just wind itself down naturally. Yeah, cutting it off just doesn't feel right. And there's a time when my instincts just told me this is the right thing to do. Not because I wanted to do it, not because she would enjoy it. It's just like, this is the right thing to do. And that time has passed. But I don't want to just cut it off. I don't want to have that feeling. But you got to trust your instincts sometimes, if nothing too bad can happen otherwise. It's like women, right? The answer is yes until the answer is no. No, not really. I can't figure that out. I understand why everybody trying to scare me. Um, it doesn't, it's not fear, it's just sort of a nervous, sour discomfort. Um, yeah, I did that was wrong. At times, I didn't take you seriously as a human being. It just seemed like a game. I don't know if that explains anything, if you could pick up on the time or not, but yeah. You would express emotions that were, however, skid it might be, and I would try to score points in exchange. And also, I don't. It seems like I should regret more, but I don't. And right now I feel hurt and angry, but I don't. When I say regret more, I don't just mean what I did. I mean regret that things happened. And I don't regret much. We're both right. Of course, I didn't work for it. I still think about it. I put in the work, obviously. Right? Anyway, I should go. I know 13 minutes early, but let me go. If you, I hope you're still working, because I know you need time around people. I hope you're not still with Dad, because whatever you said, it was obviously hitting you. I asked once, I said, "Are you to Dan strike you?" And a tear rolled out your eye. It's not what she was. I kind of don't believe he was when I met you. I think that really took something out of you. Something that was wonderful disappeared with that because you were too afraid to like come to the surface. That is so shame. I'm glad you heard the crack in my voice because you might think I was being smart as otherwise. So shame. So